Solving inequalities. We're going to start off with 3x minus 5 is less than or equal to 7. So when we look at inequalities, it's similar to equations. However, equations only have one solution. With inequalities, the solutions are infinite. Let's look at how to solve this. First off, we're going to add or subtract the constant. Notice the constant here is negative 5, so we're going to add 5 to both sides. Then I have 3x is less than or equal to 12. So what that means is there's a number times 3, and that product is less than or equal to 12. So next I'm going to divide by 3 off both sides, and the solution is x is less than or equal to 4. What that means is any number that is less than or equal to 4 makes this statement above true. So on the line below, we're going to go ahead and graph this. We start by labeling 0 on the number line. And since 4 is the solution, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line, label it with 4. Then the next step is to look closely at the inequality sign. Notice that the inequality sign is less than or equal to. When it's less than or equal to, that means the solution also includes the result, which here is 4. So above the 4, I'm going to circle in and make a solid circle because 4 is part of the solution. And since x is less than or equal to 4, I have to think of a number that is less than 4. I think of 3, and 3 is to the left of 4 on the number line. So when I graph this, the line is going to go to the left, showing that any number that is less than or equal to the number 4 makes this inequality true. Alright, let's try another example. This time I have negative half x minus 8 is less than negative 11. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Then I have negative half x is less than negative 3. Notice my note here to the left in red. It says if the coefficient is negative, you need to flip the sign to make the inequality true. Since negative half is my coefficient and it's a negative, when I do my next step, I have to remember to reverse the sign so that it will be, instead of less than, greater than. So let's go ahead and isolate the variable by multiplying both sides by negative 2. I have reversed my sign already. The negatives cross out, the 2's cross out. I'm left with x is greater than positive 6. Next, we're going to graph this here on the number line. I'm going to label my 0, label my 6, and I need to think, is my circle going to be open or closed? Since the solution says that x is greater than 6, that means it's any solution that is greater than the number 6, but it is not equal to 6. It doesn't include 6 as my solution. So we're going to keep the circle open. We're not going to shade it in. The next question is to see what direction the line is going. Since it is x is greater than 6, I have to think of a number that is greater than 6. Hey Aiden, what's a number greater than 6?
6.1.
Excellent. So since 6.1 is to the right of 6, I'm going to draw my line to the right, and I'm done.